What's up, Sagittarius? This is going to be your bi-weekly love check-in. This is for my Saggy, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoyed this video, please do give me a like, throw me a comment, share. It does help out my channel. If you are new here, I put these out every 2 weeks, so don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell if you want to keep up with me as I do. I offer personal readings. All the info for that's in the description box of the video. There is a long wait for a reading with me, so if you wanted to explore your options, I have put links to my affiliates, Mystic Sense and Spiritual Blossom, in the description box as well. Mystic Sense will give you your first 5 minutes reading free. Spiritual Blossom will give you a bonus $10 when you deposit $20. Check them out if you feel called to do so. And otherwise, if you want to follow me on TikTok or Instagram, I put the links to those in the description box as well. Now, Saggy, I'm going to do the person on your mind. How do they feel about you? Then how do you feel about them? And the projected potential outcome for the next 2 weeks. Anyone that's new to my channel, I infuse mindset, manifesting, and the universal law of assumption into all of my content. My tarot readings are check-in points into one version of you, your specific person, and the connection that you, Saggy, have manifested, are manifesting and selecting out of the infinite that are available right now. Creation is finished. All things exist at once. Your desires are meant for you. If you would like to manifest this differently, it requires a shift in your state of consciousness, the version of you that you're being, and a reselection, refocusing your dominant thoughts and assumptions. Everything on the outside is a reflection of you. Everyone is you pushed out. If you don't know what I mean, please look at my other content. I also like to teach as I go. Okay, Saggy, I've got the Two of Swords. How's this person feeling about you? And a Queen of Cups. Love for sure, but there's something that is causing stagnancy or indecision or lack of clarity. So let me have a look, Saggy, what's going on with this person, how they're feeling. There's the Wheel of Fortune, Sag. There's a Tower card in the reverse. There's the Emperor card in the upright. Okay, there's a 10 of Swords in the overall, and there's a 2 of Wands in the overall. Okay, so there's something here about crossroads energy. They want to shift things for the better, Sag, and there's a sense of like fate or destiny, like a strong connection between the two of you, but it's sort of like this sense of what's not working has to go. And there's a Tower energy, so there's a big shake-up, sort of, you know, which way forward. And the Emperor card's about taking control of matters and building a structure. We have a 10 of Swords here, so Sag, it is possible that in the recent past there's been some pain between the two of you. Or it could be that, Sag, you know, there's a crossroads energy and something needs to be like left behind or released to move forward in a better direction, right? I mean, let's see what this Tower card is all about. Yeah, 9 of Cups. And then we have the Page of Pentacles. So there seems to have been like lots of pleasure and joy between the two of you, but Sag, it's possible that there is issues here to do with like structure and stability. And that 10 of Swords tells me that that could have caused, you know, a feeling of pain between the two of you, or maybe betrayal. Some of you have had a blow up with this person. Maybe there's been overindulgence, more fun and play, and less structure and discipline when it comes to building something together. Okay, whether you're in a commitment or not. I mean, the Emperor card, there could be children in the mix. This is a father or a husband figure, or otherwise this is about like opportunity to really build, but leaving a 10 of Swords behind. Okay, yeah, we've got the World, like closure, completion, new cycle. So that's what this person wants. I mean, 3 of Pentacles is in the reverse, so it seems to be that there's been a bit of a lack of cooperation or a feeling of that. I want one more on that Tower in the reverse, the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so there's something here about, you know, overindulgence, fun and play, selfishness versus really being stable, committed and loyal to the situation. Okay, guys? So the Tower could be a bit of an internal Tower as well, Sag. I like to read the reverse Tower that way. It could be that there's a bit of a shake-up this person's going through where they're sort of reprioritizing things. Okay? So what was just, you know, a bit of fun and play might have caused a shake-up between the two of you. And now they're wanting to kind of close that out and maybe make a plan for the way forward. Okay, let me see. Why did we have that 10 of Swords? Yeah, the Death card. It's also possible, Sag, that you're dealing with a person, like I said, that's going through a lot of personal transformation. They could be having an internal Tower. A small portion of you guys, it's been at a crossroads because something outside of your connection, like another commitment relationship, or there's a tie to an ex where there's children, that's sort of, there's been a lot of pain or an ending outside of you and them. And it's like a closure and completion, and now there's opportunity to move ahead. But to date, Sag, it's felt like it maybe There's been Tower energy as well between the two of you, because Nine of Cups, lots of pleasure and fun, but less stability. Because I've got Five of Swords right after that. So that's like, are we on the same page? There's been clashing in tension. Are we speaking the same language? So maybe communication issues. And they do want to transform things, Saggy. There's a lot of cards indicating that. I mean, this person might be having a shake-up, feeling like, you know, they don't want the past to repeat, because Ten of Swords, Death card, they don't want the past to repeat if there's been shake-ups and pain between the two of you, and they potentially have had pain outside of your connection. They don't want that to keep repeating. So this is a major completion point. And I'm going to get your side of the street, Saggy, which is way more important, because the truth of the matter is you can have things however you like, okay? You can reselect, as I explained in the opening, by changing your dominant thoughts and assumptions about the person and projecting them onto the person, and they will shift how they think and feel about you. If you do so, you can look at the last live that I did with Naya, okay? Page of Pentacles there. There's a wanting to make a gesture as well, make an offer, because there's a wound here, all right? This person could have been holding back from giving you something stable and secure, or letting, you know, I mean, this person could be a bit escapist, Saggy, to be honest with you, with that Nine of Cups. Like that can be drinking or overindulging or partying or something like that. They want to put a stop to that because it's caused some kind of a block or a wall between the two of you. And there's a person, I think this Nine of Wands is not just connected to the two of you, it's connected to past patterns or history this person has, okay? So, because there's a Seven of Cups in the reverse. So this looks to me, Saggy, like there's been lack of cooperation. There's been a block or a wall. Something has wounded the two of you. It could be also an issue. Seven of Cups can be at least a feeling like there's confusion between the two of you on the direction, and questions potentially, and don't take it if it's not your story, are there other cups in the mix? Like potential, you know, potential people, or potentially there's potential guys. The Seven of Cups is confusion and illusions, and it's possible also, Saggy, is like there could be this kind of wound between the two of you and stress that there are other options or other choices or other people that are interfering. You understand? And not really the connection being prioritized or stable. I hope that makes sense. So look, overall, there's an opportunity for transformation, to shift things for the better, to actually build a structure. They seem to want to make an offer to you. Some of you, there's a wound connected to someone else which has ended, but there's a lot of this kind of old pain, even potentially betrayal kind of an energy. This person perhaps also likes to escape, but they want to change. There's a change energy, shake-ups, right? Internal shake-ups, spiritual change. Let's have a look at you, Sag. I mean, ultimately, you don't have to wait for the person to go through the spiritual changes. I just read this is one version of the connection, Sag. People will conform, okay? So you don't have to wait. There's no divine timing. Everything exists in the now. This is just a check-in. So you can walk away from this reading and just throw it out. We've got Aries energy. We've got Scorpio, double Scorpio energy. How does Saggy feel about this person? Ace of Swords. You want to make a plan, or you want to get to the truth of things. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, around stability, you know, commitment, loyalty. I mean, when they're good, King and Queen of Pentacles are a loyal, stable, committed pair. So how does Saggy feel about this person? Death card. You both have the Death card. You know, the Two of Wands is here. So this is like potential for transformation. Can you leave the past behind? So if there's been conflict between the two of you, that would be about ending, you know, moving in a better direction. And for some of you, Death card is like, if not, do you want to just end it? And I'm not saying that to trigger you guys. You can have anything you want, but I'm just reading how you might be feeling. There's a Five of Cups in the reverse. There's a Ten of Wands in the reverse. There's a Fool card in the reverse. Sorry, guys, they are all reversals, but I have to take them as they come. There's a Nine of Wands in the reverse, and there's the Moon. What has caused this wound is, honestly, Saggy, it looks like there's been maybe some reckless behavior. I'm going to keep saying that, and don't take it if it's not your story, but that's the energy I'm getting. This Nine of Cups, this Fool card in the reverse, you may feel like this person's been a bit reckless, or they've been reckless with your feelings in some kind of a way, or you've been feeling like with the moon, this is triggering something in you, your shadow side, where you're not feeling very, maybe, you know, you're not feeling very, I guess you're not feeling very good because things are not very clear. The moon card is also, you know, secrecy. So you might have an assumption that this person is holding back, they have a wall up. The Fool card in the reverse also is that this person might have been coming across as unready to really provide the security that you want or the stability. It just seems like there's a block and things have been very unclear. And I pointed out that Ace of Swords when I was shuffling. It seems like you want clarity. You want to come out of that. It's been weighing on the situation. There could be, like I said, also outside burdens and responsibilities or outside factors that have been weighing on the situation. And I think maybe you're kind of done with that. The Five of Cups is lost, right? Between the two of you. Potentially there's regrets between the two of you of what's been said, what's been done. You want to release that. You want to get past that. 10 of Cups, Ace of Cups, and then the 7 of Cups. Okay, Sag, so there's a lot of confusion and mixed feelings here. There's also questions around, are there other cups around for a lot of you? Because this moon card is like, you know, things don't feel very clear. This person could say or do things that feel reckless, so then it triggers maybe an aspect of you or a wound that you have where you feel like not very chosen, okay? On the other hand, you seem to want to have a new start, Sag, and you're focused on 10 of Cups, which is the happily ever after. Some of you, Sag, may be wondering if you want to explore your options, and that's also okay. I mean, ultimately, Saggy, this is coming down to some wound or some trigger point with you. You may have had losses in your past where you felt like you weren't really chosen or people were reckless with you in some kind of a way. And the mirror might have been reflecting that, and it's caused some kind of tower between the two of you. So Sag, if you did want it, so I don't get yelled at in the comments, like why would I want it? If you did want this, the preferable improved version, you could just affirm, we have a great relationship, they're so loving, they're so attentive, they're so loyal, they're so caring, they're so stable. If it's coming down to someone that has problems with overindulgence or they drink too much or whatever, guys, if you don't believe me, go and look online at plenty of people that have practiced conscious manifesting. You can affirm that they're healthy. You can affirm that they don't party at all. You can affirm that they want to stay on the couch with you every night and cuddle, whatever you want. But there's something here about burdens, and this might be triggering something psychological for you where you feel like you're not really chosen. It's confusing. You've got mixed feelings about it, Saggy. Let's see what this Ace of Cups is all about, and then I'm going to get the oracles. Okay, King of Wands is in the reverse, guys. So there's something here. You feel love for this person, and then you feel sometimes, Saggy, like they come across like a King of Wands in the reverse, which is a shadow King of Wands. Like you might feel like they're all fun and play and not so much about the love and the emotion. And a King of Wands in reverse can be that kind of, if I'm going to give it a label, this person could seem like they're a player, like you look like you're not really trusting it, or you assume that they're hiding a lot from you or something like that, guys. But then, you know, again, guys, I mean, this person, it looks like to date, hasn't really been able to be very stable for you. So you could be holding them in the assumption that they are playing around or that, you know, they're not choosing you. It's not necessarily founded, but it could be one of your fears. Yeah, 6 of Cups, fears, things to do with the past. I've got 3 of Cups in the reverse. Some of you have a wound connected to your past and your history where you might have had situations where you felt like people were not being honest or not choosing you, okay? Now, 3 of Cups in the reverse as well. This is like third-party energy. So look, small portion of you, you're aware of some kind of a triangle and you don't feel like you're the chosen one. If that's you and you still want it, you just don't focus on third parties at all, guys. Even in this check-in, it looks like this person is closing something out, okay, spiritually, emotionally, or in the physical. For you, Saggy, if you are not in the camp where you're aware of a triangle, but you just feel like this person is not committing to this situation, you just need to affirm they're committed and loyal for me and they love me and only me, etc. Create some affirmations and repeat them, okay, and be consistent. The 3 of Cups in the reverse could also be friends and unhealthy third parties in the mix that seem to be causing some kind of confusion or you feel like this person overindulges. I pointed that out a few times. They don't really prioritize the connection or show up stable. So look, Six of Cups, for those of you that want to reconcile this and you're hoping to reconcile this and have a new start, it is available to you. I do think this person has some kind of a plan. They're closing out their own shit and they're wanting to close out the past with you. So if you want to get the new and improved version faster, then just let go of the old version and only stick to the script of the preferred version of your connection, guys. Okay? Let me get some cards on what this person is coming in with over the next 2 weeks. Yeah, there's something about charmed or used, enable, boundaries, enable. Some of you have a person that has some addictions or something and they have, friends that enable them. For others of you, there's been boundaries put between the two of you because that's the Tower. Like you could have had a Tower with this person because you felt like they weren't showing up very stable, so you've put some kind of boundary up. Let's see. Yeah, camera, and then we've got ascending. Learning and expansion, transcending, preparing for union, new phase. Well, that reinforces what I was saying before. And the camera card says making new memories and learn from the past, perception. So if you want to really go into this read and this check-in, there is a spiritual transformation this person is going through, learning from the past outside of your connection and the past between the two of you. It's a shake-up, okay? Ascending. And it seems to be that they have gained some perception and they want to, make new memories with you because we've got the Phoenix card, which is like the death. New phase and rekindle, okay? Rise from the ashes. Okay, and then we have the not enough, lacking confidence, self-sabotage, ego, and fear, frustrations. So there's a trigger point here. This person's not been stable because they have a lot of fears and insecurities around not being enough. They have a history probably where that's their story and it's being triggered. They're learning from that. There's also an interaction between the two of you where maybe this person was showing up a certain way because of ego and fear, and the shake-up between the two of you is causing some kind of a learning and an expansion and a transcending. But again, Sag, this is just one version. So, if you want to speed things up, then no one to change but self. You need to change the version of you that gets the version of the person that you want. Select that version of you. Select that version of you that feels like safe, that you can trust, that you're chosen, that you're loved. That should be your story, your self-concept, Sag. And then do the assumptions, like the thoughts, project the thoughts and assumptions onto this person. Give them a new script, okay? And then you don't need to wait so long. All the pieces will move around. The circumstances don't matter. Release your ex. I said that. The time has come to clear your energy. You might both have stuff from your past where you had toxic exes, betrayal, etc. This may be triggering in each of you feelings of insecurity, not being enough. I mean, some of you want to get rid of this person and that's fine. For others of you want to rework it. We've got heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other with you deserve love, you are lovable. And reconciliation, guys. What did I say? And then I have it is safe for you to love. So there's a trigger point here. Not being enough, not feeling safe, Saggy. You both mutually could have that kind of wound and you trigger each other's wound and then you wound each other. But keep it simple, guys. Just go to the end. Don't worry. Don't focus on all of this. If you want it, the unhealed stuff, like the unhealed version, just say, okay, even on this timeline, there's a heart-to-heart conversation. There's a wanting to be honest about feelings, releasing the past. Potentially some of you, this person's releasing someone else, spiritually or in the physical. And they want to reconcile issues with you. You want to reconcile issues. Okay, that was a bit all over the place, guys. I'm sorry. It's super early here and I'm jumping around. I hope that helped some of you, and I intend that it did. And I'm sending you guys so much love, and I will check in with you in 2 weeks' time.